Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh, someone's coming on the path already. Try not to video them. How pretty this tree is. Those oranges. But everything else is gone. Getting ready for this run this morning. And it's a recovery pace run. And it started me thinking about how recovery is a continuous thing. Recovery is continuous. And then when I started thinking about recovery being continuous, I started thinking about my own recovery. There's the sun. Started me thinking about how recovery continues into each day in ways that relates to my running, in ways it relates to the other thing that I have recovery from, which YouTube doesn't like me to talk about. Yeah, there's still some trees left. Pretty. Very pretty. Still some trees. Still some foliage. So it makes me think about my own recovery. And what I need to keep doing for that. And it's how that it's a perpetual thing. Is perpetual the right word? It's a continuous thing. Pretty. More pretty. It's a continual thing. You're always recovering. You're always in a state of recovery. The thing I love about living in the city is that I am on a trail and there's the morning rush hour. So, very accessible. But I was thinking about running recovery and how you're eating ahead of time and you're drinking ahead of time. When you're doing a long run at mile 3, you're having snacks for mile 7. You're drinking for mile 4. You're always trying to get ahead of where you actually are. And not in a bad way, but in a way to prepare yourself. Whew. Oh. A way to prepare yourself. And it started making me think about my recovery, my other recovery. The thought that running recovery is continuous made me realize that my struggles that I have recovered from are also continuous. I have to keep on recovering from the thoughts and the things that I did while I had my illness. I have to keep concentrating on recovering from those things. And I think when you start letting go of that mindfulness, that it's easy to not think about it anymore. And then the only time you think about it is when you have a thought that maybe isn't a good thought. And you realize that you're still progressing. Recovery is not a fixed point. When you run, you're always recovering from whatever last thing you did. I don't know, this morning I was just having some messy mind thoughts. And while I try to see my body as a machine these days, and I mostly do, sometimes I see my physical body and I start having those thoughts about how it looks. And recovery doesn't mean that you're done. When you say you're recovered or you're recovering, it doesn't mean it's finished. It doesn't mean it's over. You still have to deal with the next thing. It's a progress. And so I related that to my running recovery. You're always moving forward to the next thing to recover from the last thing. I'm on week 3 of the Hal Higdon 10K. Today is 4 miles. I'm going to end up doing 4.5 because that's just the way it's going to work out. I hope wherever you are, you're having a good day. I hope you're thinking about your running recovery and what you can keep doing to aid your recovery from your last run. Fluids or food, whatever, rest, stretching, yoga, whatever you do to keep recovering. Remember that recovery is mental too. Keep recovering mentally. Reach out to somebody if you need someone to talk to when it comes to your mental recovery. leave in the comments what you do for recovery. I'd love to hear about it. And if you're not running, I do hope you can get running soon. Bye.